Hey folks, welcome back, another Polymath video, and tonight we should have the new, like, water or whatever mode, right? It's a new battle mode, right? And hopefully it's gonna be fun. And with that, they are dropping a really good rerun banner. And that rerun banner is gonna be Sygns Lysandre along with Dojo Gloria. And that's really nice because both of them are incredibly powerful units, right? And I know, water type. Again, these units can off type, whatever stage, as long as there's no restrictions on water type damage or units doing like less damage for some reason, right? So it's like if you pick like 300 points and like mass mode and it's like not a water weak stage or whatever, okay, like whatever. But like that aside, like these units generally like off type, right? Outside of those circumstances, are just gonna obliterate any stage. So it doesn't matter if they're water, but also it helps in this new event probably. Again, we don't know the details yet 100%, but I'd assume it's a water type event. So they're dropping this banner at the same time, so like, I'm assuming they're gonna be helpful for that, right? Because they're one, water type, two, very powerful. So, anyways, let's get into them, right? I feel like both these units age pretty well. I know it's slightly funny to say that Lysandre aged well just because he just came out like a few months ago, which wasn't very long ago. But Dojo Gloria, it's been a year, right? Been a year since Dojo Gloria came out. And I don't feel like she got any worse, right? I do feel like the recent the Sneasel is probably a bit better, but like still, right? Dojo Gloria is still Dojo Gloria. She's really good, and also she's getting like a 4 out of 5, 5 out of 5 grid expansion, which in my opinion is not something worth really going for. Like you could say, oh, 5 out of 5, you get like head start, and that with, you get to use trainer move twice, and then head start, boom, you shred an entire turn off your sync move countdown. Yes, you could do that, and you spend however many gems or / candy for that, or you could just roll a head start 1 lucky skill on her and save all that gem and move candies, right? So. Yeah, like as for the other stuff like Impervious, again, these are like not bad things, but it's just I don't feel like it's really worth it, especially since you'd probably be running a lot of that energy and using it elsewhere on this kit because it's really nice. But the 2 out of 5s are solid though. 2 out of 5s are definitely solid. Double down, super duper effective too. Obviously only against water weak opponents, but I mean, it's something, right? But yeah, outside of that. It's just a fantastic unit on top of all she already has, right? She has this GMax rapid flow as well, right? And yeah, she also has a steel and like fighting type move, so you get her, and you also get a really nice fighting type damage healer. You get a really nice steel type damage healer as well, right? That has like aggravation on the iron head, so she's also really good in Gauntlet for like flinches, right? Like, yeah, she gets these surging strikes, hits 3 times in a row. You could debuff the opponent's physical defense with every single hit, so that's -6 physical defense in 2 hits, right? You have a chance of healing with that as well, which is neat, right? All your syncs are guaranteed crits. Like, yeah, tripping strike 9, same thing with the defense except for speed, right? You got Hunter's Instinct to pair with that. Insult Injury to pair with the defense debuff, right? Relentless as well over here. Like she's just got so many things. Max double down, right? It works on all her max moves as long as you're super effective. You got Adrenaline here for even more sync move countdown after your sync, right? Like she just has so many stuff in her kit that is just incredible. And her damage is incredible, right? Her damage is incredible. And she is probably one of the rarer, it's not like super rare, but it's rarer sort of physical water type damage healers. Again, it's not that there aren't any, there's quite a bit, right? I mean, you got the Lodge Rosa and Lodge Silver, which both are actually really good, right? Then you also have Nessa, who's really powerful, right? Singsu Grimsy's alright. Crasher Wake's pretty nice, right? Chris is really good now. So like, yeah, you know, I'm not saying there aren't any, but if you think about like the big sort of special water type damage healers, right, outside of Dojo Gloria, it's like, yeah, it's Lysandre, it's Serena, right? Kyogre, maybe. Like, yeah, it's a lot of them are more special. Or this Lyra, right? Even the Eugene that just came out. Yeah, most of them are special. There's not as many physicals, so there's that, I guess. But yeah, overall, fantastic unit. Like, this incredible pair, right? Like, you got so much going for her. She, like, if you never had her before, like, you get her and like your world changes for the better. Trust me. Anyways, Sygns Lysandre, right? Yeah, in my opinion, probably the best water type damage dealer at the moment, right? Which is, that's a tough crown, right? Because there's so many fantastic ones. Obviously, you got Champion Serena here, right? Again, Eugene, Dojo Gloria, Archie Kyogre, right? Just a lot of just incredible water type damage dealers, and I think he's probably the best one at the moment. Like, his B move is just so crazy. His B move's so crazy, right? It's first of all, it's not lowered when there are multiple targets, so you know there's no the AoE split damage. Also, it starts at like crazy amounts of power, right? Base power, and then after you use it, you get super effective up next. You get free move next. You get whatever, you know, plus special move up next, depending on how many units you have burned on the field. And you know, he has Heat Wave, which you could just AoE burn the opponent with like Hostile Environment 3. I think he has extra Hostile Environment in his grid as well, if I remember correctly. Or not, it's Scorching Touch, right? It's not Hostile Environment. Scorching Touch, so you know, that's an extra 50% chance to burn the opponents as well, right? So you have a pretty good chance of burning everyone and just getting like +3, special move up next, super effective up next, and free move next after using your 300 BP at 5/5 B Hydro Pump that has no split damage against all opponents. And then yeah, your Steam Eruption hits like an absolute truck too, right? Very high, you know, base power. Well, I mean, mostly because it's 4 gauge, but you know, pretty high base power move here. 30% chance to burn as well, and then you also have Hostile Environment 3, so that's what, 90% chance to burn or something. And then on top of that, he has like, you know, plenty of multipliers too. He's got, you know, Furious Brain over here. He has the burn boost, right? 30% chance of getting special move up next when you're attacking a burned opponent. And then, you know, he has a pretty just a really nice sync overall as well, right? Got Scorching Sync, right? Along with some other stuff. You know, you have Adrenaline there for a sync move countdown. Brain Gain for just some extra special move up next. It's only one, just because you only have like one use of the training move, but yeah, right. The training move gives you +3 crit. You can get extra +2 special attack on your grid as well. You get free move next, +1 accuracy, so you're like 95 accuracy moves, 90 accuracy moves don't miss. And then Grand Entry 4, right? Come in with that. Extra 50% damage against just both your moves and sync moves against burned opponents. Like, no, this guy is so powerful. This guy's so powerful. He's just, yeah, he's amazing. He's definitely my go-to water type damage dealer right now in the game. Again, there's a lot of them. There's a lot of water type damage dealers in game, so that's kind of saying a lot, right? So yeah, fantastic unit. Again, I don't feel like you really have to go with the 5/5 for him, right? 5/5, all that stuff. But I mean, sure if you want, but I don't really recommend it. He does have like, this is slightly interesting, but you know, I don't think it's like that big of a deal. But anyways, overall, is this banner worth pulling on? Yes, I do think it is. I do think it is a banner worth pulling on. Again, do keep in mind the anniversary is coming up very soon. We're getting part 2 of the Gallery Villain arc coming up as well. Also the part 1 Gallery Villain arc, right? You know, got Rose and Oleana. Both of them are really nice units, right? One is steel and one is poison, so you can make the argument, you know, they're those two are relatively harder to get types, right? In comparison, but again, Dojo Gloria has like steel type moves as well. Obviously, not as good as Rose. But yeah, but those are two separate banners, right? And this is like one banner, so like it's not going to be higher rates because I'm pretty sure it's going to be like 1% split each. But still, right? If you don't have either of them, I feel like this is a really nice banner to go for. If you have them both, then obviously not. Or if you have like one, not the other, then maybe not either, right? Like if you want the other one, it's probably better just to wait for like a solo rerun. But yeah, this is low-key like a 8.2 out of 10. Like it's just really good, man. These units are both of them are really good, and they're on one banner. So if you don't have any of them, I'd say yeah, it's really worth it. But if you do have one or both, then obviously not as worth, right? But anyways, yeah, that's me this one, I guess. Hope you all jump in, guys. Think in the comments down below. Like, enjoy the videos, more channels, and more Pokemon as the content. See you guys in the next one. Then we'll check out the new mode later tonight when it drops.